Hi students, welcome to the course titled Entrepreneurship Development EED 126. Today we are going to look at historical perspective of entrepreneurship development. So the first thing we will look at here is we will look at the historical evolution of entrepreneurs. Here, entrepreneurship started from the onset of time, and it came from the fact that human beings need to find means of livelihood and be able to sustain themselves. So we look at the definitions of entrepreneurship or entrepreneurs by people like Richard Cantillon. We have people like Francois Quesnay. We have Adam Smith. We have Jean Baptiste. Then we have modern definition. So these people all looked at entrepreneurship from different perspectives, like that of Richard Cantillon, who defined an entrepreneur as someone who is an adventurer, and also he said that entrepreneur is indicative of their proactive involvement in trade and travel while exercising their ability to take risks and identify and avail fruitful business opportunity. So someone like Francois Quesnay defines entrepreneur from his ability. People like Adam Smith talked about able to criticize entrepreneurs, and he talked of its absence as a natural trait of human behavior, giving precedence to industrious attitude. Jean Baptiste also defined entrepreneur to include the qualities of foresightedness, risk-taking, then we'll talk about risk-taking, and analytical expertise. Then the modern definition of entrepreneurship was proposed or was made by Frank Knight. So Frank Knight defined the modern definition of entrepreneurship, or defined it, which is currently used, or the recent definition based on modern concepts. He described entrepreneur as all individuals who took an initiative, assuming all the related risk and profits, and established a productive machinery to meet consumers' demand. So that is what Frank Knight defined entrepreneurship as. So from this we move to the next subtopic under the historical perspective of entrepreneurs or entrepreneurship development. We look at the second one. This is known as organizational structure. We look at organizational structure. Organizational structure is the framework of jobs and departments that direct the behavior of individuals and groups towards achieving the organizational objectives. It is the network of relationship between the various positions and position holder in organization. It is a blueprint or position and position it is a blueprint or model indicating people and jobs, indicating how people and jobs are combined in an organization. The organizational structure provides an orderly arrangement among functions so that organization's objectives can be accomplished effectively. An organizational structure should be considered with organization's plan. There is no single best structure for organization. The challenge of manager is to design the best structure for a specific organization that facilitates the achievement of the organization's objectives. So this organizational structure can either be in form of horizontal, it can be in form of vertical, and it can also be formal or informal. Formal or informal. So every organization is expected to have a structure, because it is this structure that guides or that shows how each position are related to every position in that organization is related to others, and how a mere looking at the organizational structure can tell us the way that organization is being arranged, starting from the person at the top to other departments, or can also show us various sections or various offices making up that organization, which work collectively and separately to achieve the organizational needs or targets. So we said it can be horizontal, it can be vertical, it can be formal, it can be informal. So the first one we're going to look at is a vertical organizational structure. Under vertical organizational structure, we will have something like these big shapes that I will draw for a vertical organizational structure. So let's make a space. So under vertical organizational structure, we have to draw rectangles. We'll have something like this, and we have another one. Or if you want to do that faster, that was too much time. First organizational structure, we'll have something of this nature. That's the first rectangle. Pardon me, it's not straight. That's the second one. These are expected to be rectangles. So draw them accurately. I'll quickly do that using straight lines. Like this. Also draw another one. Like this. So we have it about 4. And we have the last one. So how do we link this to this here? So starting from the top, we have the chairman, board of director. Just first of all finish with the arrows. Okay, so here we have the chairman, board of directors. We have the chairman, board of directors. There we have the general manager / CEO. We have top management team. Then we have middle / lowest level management. So this is known as a vertical organizational structure. We call this a vertical organizational structure. So we also have a line organizational structure. So from this vertical, you see that we have the chairman, board of director, who sits at the top of the organization, and after him we have the general manager or CEO, and after the general manager, the next person we have top management team, Then we'll have the middle and the lowest level management. So look at the second one. This is the first one. So the second one, try and create a space. So the second one is line organizational structure. Here we'll have, so in a school like a polytechnic or our school, we'll have the rector, we have followed by dean, we have the bursary, and we have the registrar, and from here we have the HODs, then we have members of staff. We can also have a line organizational structure, giving us the first person is Director General. Then we have under him we have the DG roads /3Gs. Then we have superintendent engineers. Then from there we have field level officers. So the next one we'll look at is horizontal organizational structure. Here we have the GM sits on top, and after him we'll have other positions. Let's use this to draw it. So from here, from the GM, we have the marketing, production, and finance. What is the marketing, production, and we have finance. So we have marketing, production, and finance. So under the marketing, we should have marketing research / sales. Under this we have engineering. Under production we have engineering / plant. Then under the finance we have finance planning / accounts.